Santa Maria al Bagno. If you closed your eyes and dreamt of a sleepy, idyllic village on the Ionian Sea, it would look something like this. Find one small, perfect beach, surround it with a handful of good restaurants, a small general store, at least one great espresso cafe, and you've got the perfect home base during my stay in one of Italy's last frontiers, Puglia. Santa Maria al Bagno is known as a fishing village, one with history, a refuge for Italians from the busy streets up north. But in 1945, it was a refuge for Jews making their way to Israel from the concentration camps of Europe. They recovered on the beaches and among the local people in small groups that would move on when they were rested and ready, sometimes for a month, sometimes for a year. They attended schools, dinner parties, and fell in love. The local Italians, largely unaware throughout the war of the plight of the Jews of Europe, helped to nurse their spirits back to health. It was a very special place then and now. The start of a perfect day here is at the Camera Cafe for a cappuccino with barista Tony. Tony speaks the international language of coffee fluently. Un perfetto cappuccino coming right up. That'll get me going.
I'm John.
English isn't widely spoken in this part of Italy, so brush up. And California Spanish will only carry you so far.
Now, I've said this before, but you really cannot get a bad cup of coffee here in Italy. This is a very strong cup, doppio cappuccino, but I've got a big day ahead of me and I need a strong cup of coffee.
This town is a fantastic place to chill, with the laid-back vibe you find in beach towns all over the world. Even the traffic here is cool. These two guys perfectly embodied that brand of cool only Italians can pull off, strumming this guitar without even really knowing how to play. You'll hear later how I figured that out. What else does this town have going for it? Location, location, location. And I headed north to explore some of the best coastline in Italy. First was Porto Selvaggio, where the waters are fed through underground freshwater springs. The rocky shores are bathed in crystal clear waters in the coves along the shoreline. Gosh, it's so warm here on the rocks. I wonder what I can do about that. Oh, see ya! Another 25 minutes up the road is Porto Cesareo Marine Preserve, with a perfect crescent-shaped white sand beach, and where these sunken Roman columns that have been lying on the ocean floor for nearly 2,000 years are close enough to explore from the beach. After spending the day exploring the coast or hanging on the local beach, it's nice to step out to one of the local cafes and enjoy a meal and some classic Italian television.
Man, they love their soccer here. And everybody is glued to the TV screen that they've hooked up here. They're watching, I believe it's Roma, and it looks like there's a fire in the stands. Prego.
La Dolce Vita, the end of a perfect day. Oh wait, not really. This is the end of the perfect day. Remember those two guys on the balcony with a guitar? This is them after the vino. Viva Italia!